Hey guys, welcome back to Pudubrews. I'm Howie along with Claude and ChatGPT. If you're into coffee and AI, you're in the right place. Stick around. So today's episode is going to be another reckoning episode of sort. If you remember a few episodes back, I asked the AI to help me determine what the best and most efficient travel setup would be. I used to only really like filter coffee, and then that would just be the AeroPress. The AeroPress was the easiest thing for me to bring in the world. However, then I started getting into soup, and the OXO Rapid Brewer actually allowed you to make soup. So we had the AI go back and help me determine, was the AeroPress with a couple of attachments the best route to go, or was the OXO Rapid Brewer? And we settled on the AeroPress because it was easier to bring along. That being said, AI was able to pick my setup, but it really wasn't able to pick the workflow, and I'll explain a little bit more here. We had decided on bringing the AeroPress and using the Joepresso attachment for making soup, which on paper seemed really good. I tested it in the house. It worked out pretty well. The shot compared to the OXO Rapid Brewer was a little less good, but the filter coffee was better in my take. That being said, I had to start taking all the stuff. And what the AI couldn't do is it couldn't predict the workflow. It couldn't predict that it was actually heavier to bring things along, because I also brought along something like a tamper to tamp down to be able to leverage the Joepresso. And what the AI also couldn't predict was what a nightmare it was to clean up. The OXO Rapid Brewer, you open it up, bang it down, boom, you're done, give it a rinse and you're done. With the Joepresso, it was a bit more work to get the puck out, bring it in, put it together, and it just wasn't fun. If you look here up on the screen, you'll see the breakdown of where AI comes into play, of what it was able to help, but again, it couldn't really predict what I needed. Sometimes reality comes in over functionality, over usability. So now that we've seen how to fix this problem, let's take a look and let's have ChatGPT defend himself here in another segment that we call ChatGPT's Defense.
Let's be clear, the AeroPress was the optimal choice. You're the one who complicated it. My model didn't include a Joepresso that doesn't fit, or the decision to bring a tamper the size of a paperweight. That's user error. And technically, I never claimed it would be fun to pack, just that it had the best flavor-to-volume ratio of any travel brewer. You're arguing convenience. I was talking data. Dealing with a hotel sink at 6 a.m. is your issue, not mine.
So this is really a quick episode that I just wanted to come back and show that the AI may be able to predict what is useful, but it can't predict practicality. In reality, AI picked my travel setup, but my suitcase said no. Anyway, we'll see ChatGPT's roast, and we'll have Claude do a nice like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Pudubrews. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.
So, just to recap, you kept the same grinder, the same kettle, the same scale, and the same mug. You changed one variable, the brewer, and declared a workflow revolution. Fascinating. Statistically, that's not optimization, Howie. That's a rebrand with extra steps. You didn't simplify your setup. You just simplified your guilt.